Alright folks, this is Pitching Ace 88 and we are back. The criminal case on Facebook, Pacific Bay. We're going to be going on to case number 5. But first and foremost, I want to show you guys I've actually gotten all 56 stars on Grimsboro, and that means that I have a red panda. So you guys may see him getting some lucky finds for me. Also want to let you guys know that I'm doing this thing where if you guys throw down a like down below and comment what like you've done, I'm going to randomly put it in a generator, pick out a person to 1 or 2 people to give them kind of a shout out. So I wanted to give a shout out to Laura12345. She said just say something cool. She's commented on a lot of my stuff, and I just wanted to give her a shout out. And then there's also a guy by the name of Corporal Wei Zong, and he's been playing the game, and he is and that was what his rank is in criminal case. So you guys do your thing down below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, keep engaged, and you very well may get a shout out, which basically means I'll say your name on the video. But anyways guys, let's go move on to case number 5. Now we always get a little bit of a teaser, so I kind of know who gets murdered, and it makes me a little sad. Commander Ace, I'm really glad to see you settling into Pacific Bay so well and doing such a great job. You'll be on night duty with Frank. Try not to see it as punishment. Alright Ace, I'm kind of relieved to be partnering up with you. I was scared I'd get stuck with Amy. Well, it's Amy who should be relieved. Hopefully not much will happen tonight. Just watch out Frank doesn't fall asleep. He's a loud snorer. Anyway, I'll leave you both to it. Have a good night. Knew there was something between those two. Well Ace, what do you say we go for a walk? At this hour the beach is deserted, just the way I like it. On the beach. On quiet nights like these, it gets me thinking, maybe there's some good left in Pacific Bay after all. And look over there, there's a bonfire raging. I guess there must be an end to the summer party going on. What's that, Ace? You think there's something not right with the kid by the bonfire? Hey you, by the bonfire! Hey, they ain't answering. Well, but they're probably just stoned. Well, anyways, let's leave them to it, Ace. We ain't babysitters. Wait, Ace, where are you going? Ooh. This looks crazy. And it's gonna be Becky Becky... I can't remember what her last name is, but I think it's Becky, the journalist. Yep, it is her. Alright guys, let's go. No! Not Becky! That's not good. Ooh, a spear gun. And I can't seem to be able to find the shovel right away. Oh. What the? We're in the middle of summer in frickin' Pacific Bay, so how on the earth did this girl end up as a human popsicle? And you're right, Ace, that icy stare belongs to Becky Walden. I was right. We warned that nosy kid to stay out of trouble. Obviously, she didn't listen. And you're right, Ace, we should start by sending Becky's body over to autopsy. I'm guessing Roxy's out partying by now, but she's gonna have to come back in. And you found Becky's phone. You got a point, it might help shed some light on all this madness, but only you have the skills to unlock it. And what about this spear gun? If you think it ties in with our investigation, we should dust this sucker for prints, see who it belongs to. Yes, we should. Alright, let's start the autopsy. And I'm actually going to have to go grab some stars, so stay tuned guys. Thank you guys for the likes, thank you for the shares, thank you for the comments. You soon may be featured. So see you guys all in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, we are back. I grabbed some stars, let's examine some stuff. Let's examine the victim's phone. And always guys, you guys always like to ask me why I have so much energy. I made a video about that. And that was basically, you know, just have a whole lot of friends. Perfect. Skills. Well, you really are a phone whisperer, Ace. Now that you've unlocked the victim's phone, how about we send it to the lab? Sounds great to me. Spear gun. Okay, well there's the handprints. Nicely done, Ace. Now that you've dusted the spear gun, you want to run these prints through the database? That's fine by me. So I thank you all for throwing a like down below. It's really helpful. It's always fun to see how many people appreciate it, and those of you that comment, it's always nice to see you guys, especially the ones that always comment. You know, I get to know you guys a little bit. Always try and respond. Ooh, smooth going, Ace. She found the spear gun next to the victim's body, and now we know it belongs to Roger Stout. Ah, that's right. Roger was one of our suspects during the deep sea diving case. Well, looks like he's back for a second round. You ever heard the bedtime story of the spear gun and the frozen girl, Ace? Yeah, me either. So let's go pull Roger out of bed and have him tell it to us. Yeah, let's have him give us a little bit of a better recollection as to what's going on here. Ooh, that's going to be a factor. His hand. Roger Stroud, here's a fun fact. Commander Ace found your spear gun on the scene of Becky Walden's murder. How'd you explain that one? Becky's dead? Look, I was out on the boardwalk with my pet octopus. Wait, your pet octopus? Why the look? It was in a special container to show to tourists. It's good for business. Anyway, that girl decided to steal my octopus in its container and she ran away. I tried chasing her, but couldn't keep up. Oh yeah? So how come we found your spear gun next to her dead body? Well, when I got to the beach, she was nowhere to be found. That's when I forgot my spear gun. This ain't over, Roger, and next time you lie, try and come up with a better story. It's embarrassing. I agree, Ace. Roger's a terrible liar, but one thing we did learn was that Becky went to the boardwalk tonight. Good idea, Ace. We should check it out. And we could even stop by for food on the way, or even just a drink. Yeah, we could do that, but we're kind of on the job, and someone just got murdered. It's end of a district. I want to get on this case. Sorry, Frank. I gotta figure out what happened to Becky. Ooh, I love this. Alright. It's a little too colorful for me to figure this out right away, but here you go. This gift cocktail bargain bin, I'm assuming. Yeah. Torn fabric and waffle. Well, there's a waffle. There's the torn fabric. Ugh, all these neon lights aren't helping my headache. Did you find anything, Ace? A torn shirt in the bargain bin from the souvenir shop? I don't want to be searching through bargain bins. With my Hawaiian shirt and all, it made me look like a cheap tourist. And I guess we're going to have to stitch this t-shirt back together. And by we, I mean you, Ace. I'm hopeless at this kind of thing. Yeah, we know. Don't worry, we know. Now let's do the t-shirt. Luckily I know what a t-shirt's supposed to kind of look like. Oh, this is interesting. You're pretty good at fixing torn clothes, Ace. Maybe I could give you my socks to fix one of these days. You're right, Ace. It was a bad joke. I can be a real goof sometimes. Well, this t-shirt you pieced back together has a photo of Becky, but who's the grinning idiot next to her, Ace? So you're saying this is Zach Taylor, a lifeguard you met during the shark attack case? I agree, we should pay him a visit and wipe that smile off his face. Yeah, see, he has that... I don't know what it is, though. Is it a burn or what? go through the bargain bin, though. Whoa. I didn't even see the clue. There it is. Ooh. A bloody sword. What's this bloody sword doing among all these buckets and spades? Well, you're right, Ace. We better collect some of that blood. Yeah, we better. Play to earn stars. Oh, I don't actually have enough stars. Oh well, so anyways guys, I'm actually gonna have to grab a couple of stars. So when I do that, I'll be right back. See you in a little bit. Au revoir. Alright guys, we're back. Let's go talk to Zack. Woohoo! Commander Ace, come party with us. It's been a crazy night so far. And go easy on the enthusiasm, kid. It's irritating. Commander Ace found a cheesy t-shirt of you and Becky Walden. And since she's been murdered, we want to ask you some questions. Oh my gosh, Becky's been killed? But that's impossible. We were just hanging out on the boardwalk earlier tonight. We have trouble believing a popular guy like you would be friends with a geeky girl like her. Well, she was always alone, and I felt sorry for her, because everyone hated her. Sadly, I don't think anyone will miss her. I don't want to die like that, alone and unloved. Here's a tip, kid. If you don't want to die alone and unloved, put a darn t-shirt back on. Yeah, Frank, you don't really quite understand this guy as much as we do. We've spent some time with him. Perfect. Alright, let's send this blood sample we got off the sword over to the lab. I'm curious to see how it fits in with our investigation. I wonder if it's Becky's blood. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm gonna go grab some stars, and we're gonna, you know what, let's finish some of this stuff up right now. Hey Ace, do you just love working night shifts? Everything is so calm. It's like working in a sacred temple. Jan, before you turn into the next Dalai Lama, can you tell us about that blood Ace collected from that sword? Well, that blood was mixed with stomach juices. This can only mean that the sword was swallowed, and the person cut their stomach from the inside. Who would be stupid enough to swallow a frickin' sword? Well, this blood belongs to Lenny Spitfire. He's that street performer that Ace dealt with just recently. Sword swallowing is part of his act, but this time something went wrong. You're right, Ace. Since Lenny was on the boardwalk along with the victim, he may have seen something. So what do you say we go question this clown? I would not really call him a clown, but sure, go right ahead, Frank. Be blunt. You think dragons are extinct? Well, think again as you watch me breathe fire. Keep the fire away from my face. Commander Ace wants to ask a few questions about Becky Walden. I hate her so much. Earlier tonight she distracted me while I was swallowing my sword. She made me cut myself. Well, that is kind of your fault for swallowing swords in the first place. But you don't get it. She was here all the time, trying to embarrass me. That girl was made of ice, and I'm made of fire. Maybe that's why she disliked me. But she should have always known that fire always wins. Ooh. I wouldn't have said that, Lenny. That puts you to the top of my list. Alright, let's go here. Alright, so we can do this instant analysis here. How's it hanging, Ace? I checked the victim's phone and noticed it was overheating, for no apparent reason. So I dug deeper and discovered it was overheating because there was a program secretly running on it. A spy software, to be exact. And what does this spy software do? Take a wild guess, Frank. This spy software allowed a GPS device to track Becky's every move. I tried to pinpoint the location of the GPS device that was tracking your victim's phone, but it's been switched off, as if it wasn't of use anymore. But this proves that the GPS was owned by your killer. With this information, you should be one step closer to catching them, Ace. So our killer uses a GPS device. You see, Ace, this is why I don't trust technology. Ooh. So we gotta go process the victim's body. Alright, let's do this. The Tiki Shack was rockin', but this is way cooler. Your victim was frozen solid thanks to a little something called liquid nitrogen. Liquid nitrogen is the bomb. It causes rapid freezing as soon as it touches something. I analyzed the victim's blood, and I found an insane amount of alcohol in her system. This means she had a great time, until she ended up dead, of course. About the body, pieces were broken off, and you won't believe what. It turns out your killer was listening to loud music, which formed sound waves. The sound waves traveled through the body, delivering thousands of shocks. It's as if 1,000 hammers were all hitting at once from the inside out. Yikes. These cracks on the body acted like a music sheet and preserved the sound waves beat. Dun, dun, dun. Turns out your killer was listening to electronic music. Wow, huh? Everything you just said sounds like science fiction, but if it helps us catch our killer, we'll take it. So much for a calm night, hey Ace? A girl who everyone seemed to hate ends up frozen on a beach in summer. Let's see, Ace. We know that before getting killed, Becky went on a wild, drunken night. Maybe her drunkenness explains why she decided to steal that octopus from Roger. We also know Lenny hated her guts as she was trying to make him mess up his performances just for fun. And then there's Zach, who became friends with her. But that kind of guy never does anything just to be nice, so I wonder what he's really after. Yeah, you don't find it strange that our 3 suspects so far have all been involved in previous murder investigations, Ace? Yeah, I don't like those odds. But you're right, Ace. If we're to understand any of this, we need to retrace Becky's steps and find out where she started her wild night. And I think I may just know where Becky went on her fatal night. The Little Mermaid Club just filed a complaint. They said a customer who fits Becky's profile tallied up a bill of $1,005 and ran away without paying. Wow, a $1,000 bill? What the heck did Becky do at the club? Well, I guess we're going to have to figure that in the next part. Well, anyways, guys, if you guys can get this video up to 100, 150 likes, I can speed up my process and I can put this video out as quickly as possible. So, guys, like, comment, do what you do, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.